morning, good evening, evening, morning, good night to everyone whenever you're watching. My name is Hazim and I'm going to explain the question 1, A, B, C, D, all of it, okay? All the question 1, alright? Got the answer, the final answer for question 1A is 1A. No, yes, 1A. Is Ringgit Malaysia 280 and 80. This is it for 1A. For the first 6 years. First 6 years. Don't be complicated, just write it here. Alright? Right here. And then S, this is the formula that Sheikh Ilham explained earlier. S1 plus I N. Okay? We multiply it, we include this, we include this formula to S1 280. 1 plus, we got the I is 11 NO. We don't solve the first I. Okay. I equal to KN. I 0.035 over 3, we got 7 over 600. So we put it here, 600. Padam this. Then we got RM 3459960. This is final answer for first 6 years, okay? And then we're going to put S2 equal to S1 1 plus IN. This is the formula for the second one for the first 4 years. Alright. And then S2 we just include it. RM 34 599.6 1 11 4000 1 plus, sorry, 1 plus, and the N is 48, which is, I write it here but I erased it already because not enough space. And the final answer for the option A is 3447.74, and this is the final answer for option A. Option A. Alright? This one. Okay. Option B chapter. Alright? And then going to use it as 1 equal to 2080. Alright? 1 plus 0.015 24, right, for the N to be equal 360 at 0.18. Okay, you can see there is at right there. And the equal will be RM for 4500011. RM 360 at 80.18 plus 45,000.11 RM at 1080.29. And this is all for question 2. S is equal to RM 39474.74. And the P is equal to RM to 80. Okay? Just minus this one. We will get the answer for the interest option 1. It's equal to RM 11394.74. That's all for option. Alright, for option 2, it's a very It's very simple, like the other one for option 1, alright? Just as we got RM 45,000.11 and we got T equals to RM 280.80. Minus it, we got interest equals to RM 196.11. That's all. We got the bank B is the highest interest, right? So for the reason, because interest bank B is higher than interest bank A. That's all. And we got 2 marks, isn't it?
Hello, and I will explain question 2A. To find S, it is already given in the question. It is 60,000 ringgit, and R, we only need to multiply this and his 30% on his saving, and it will be 585 ringgit. This is the R. And T, we don't know what is the T. We will find it later. And for the K, which is the percentage, it is 4.1%, but we already changed it to 3 decimal point. To find I, K divided with M, and it is 0.041 divided 12, and this is the answer for I. M is the how much compounded interest. So for M, it's 12. And for T, we need to multiply M with T, but we didn't find T yet, so we are going to find T. After that, we will find N. Okay, so to continue my explanation on question 2A, so this is the formula that we are going to use. So the next step is we only need to fill the emptiness in this formula, such as for S, we already have it. For R, it's 585. And for I, it is 41 divided by 12,000, and for N, it is 12T, as we know. After that, we minus it with 1, and we divide it with I again, and it is 41 divided 12,000. Then for the next step is we need to, okay, so next is we move this, where in this side it is actually multiply, but if we move this to the left, it will become divided. And for this one, in this side, it is divided. So if we move it to the left, it will become multiply. And when both of it move to the left, the symbol and the equation will be different. So as we can see this, the 60,000 will divide it with 585. After that, it will multiply with this 41 divided with 12,000, and this is where the part that we don't need to move it, as you guys can see. So for the next step is we will move this -1, and if we move this to the left, it will become plus. So oh yes, this is the answer after you multiply these two, and the answer is 41 divided with 117. So this is actually the third step, guys. So yes, this is the latest one after we move it to the left and we fill the formula like this. Okay, so to continue this part, so in this question we use method log. So this is the answer after we directly find it in the calculator. It will become like this: 1.1.3504275 and 1.003416667 power 12t. Even but in calculator it will be give in fraction, so we need to change the fraction into decimal point like this. Okay, next thing is, like I said, we use log method. So it will become like this. Log 1, I don't need to explain lah. As you guys know, it is the same. Log, so log 1.35042735. And if we use log, this power 12t will move to the front. So it will become like this. Log 1.003416667. And yes, 12t is in the front. So next is we move, like I said, we need to find t, right? So we move this t to the left and this one to the right. And if we use directly type it in the calculator like this, and we will get the answer. The answer will become 7.34 years. Okay, so I'm going to continue on explaining question 2b, where calculate Danish monthly payment for the loan. So the formula that we are going to use to answer this question is A equals to R, open big bracket, 1 minus bracket 1 plus I, power negative n, divided with I, which is the same I, they are the same. So next step is we are going to fill this formula with this one, and it will be like this. 510,000 equals to R, open big bracket, 1 minus bracket 1 plus 1 divided with 300, power negative 360. Sorry, I write it wrong here. And divided with 1 divided with 300. The answer will come up directly, which is 2,434.82 cents is the monthly payment that Danish need to pay for the loan.
So previously Sernas already found N, R and A. So we just fill in the formula. I equals to 360 bracket 2,434.82 minus DA, which is 510,000. So we solve it as usual, then we will get RM 3666.20. So that is the answer. Okay, first of all, what is the areas? The areas is, the question says failed to pay 4 consecutive payments, which is equivalent to 4 months. But this is not the final answer, because the question says he will pay on the next month, which meant we need to plus 1 month, which is equivalent to 5 months. And then the formula for this question is S equal to R 1 plus N, 1 plus I to the power of N minus 1 over I. So we got all the information from the previous question. So we just fill in the formula. So S equals to 5 because it's 5 months, equals to R, which we got on the previous question, 2,434.82. 1 plus 1 over 300 to the power of 5. Why 5? Because you need to pay for 5 months. And then minus 1 over 1 over 300. So we use calculator to find out the answer, which is RM 12,255 cents. So this is how you find the answer for question B. So this is the formula. A36 equals to R in bracket 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative n over I. So this is the formula that we use to find the amount that you need to pay. So we just fill in the formula. A equals to R, which is 2434.82. Okay. 1 minus 1 plus to the power of 36, which means the amount of months that you need to pay over the interest, which is 1 over 300. So we use calculator, then we will get RM 82,469 ringgit point 22 cents. So that is how we get the answer for question E. Thank you.
Alright, thank you from us. Alright, thank you from
guys.
us.
I hope this video will help you guys to understand this topic that we explained.
I hope you guys understand what I'm teaching you all in my video.
I hope this helped you guys.
Greetings everyone, we are from AM101C Group 2. Today, we will be presenting and discussing MAT112 group assignment that has been assigned to us by Ms. Jaliza binti Saleh. These are the members of Group 2. I am Irsya Hazwani, and here joining me today is
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Maisarah binti Zulkifli Muhammad.
My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Selawat.
My name is Hazwani binti Fazila.
Compound interest is based on the principal, which changes from time to time. The principal for the following interest calculation is then this adjust principal, which is the previous principal plus interest. Thus, we can say the compound interest is the difference between the original principal and the compound amount.
Suraya recently received her Employee Provident Fund EPF after selecting a pension scheme. With total saving of 50,000 ringgit, she plans to invest 65% of that amount in an investment scheme for a duration of 10 years. She has two options to consider.
Option 1, Bank A. For the first 6 years, Bank A offers 4% interest compounded quarterly. For the next 4 years, Bank A offers 3% interest compounded every 2 months. For option 2, Bank B. For the first 6 years, Bank B offers 5.2% interest compounded quarterly. And for the next 4 years, Bank B offers 5% interest compounded monthly.
The amount that she allocates for the investment. P stands for principal. P equal to 50,000 times 65 over 100. The answer is 32,500 ringgit.
Question B. The total amount that she will receive at the end tenure for Bank A is S1A, total amount after investing for 6 years. Use the formula S equal to P multiply 1 plus IN. Substitute all the value. 32,500 multiply 1 plus 0.01 power of 24. The answer is 41,266 and 38 cents. For S2, take the 41,266 and 38 cents multiply 1 plus 0.0. 0.5 power of 24. Last answer is 46,530 and 18 cents. For the bank B, 32,500 multiply with 1 plus 0.013 power of 24. So, for the S1, the answer is 44,310 and 85 cents multiplied to 1 plus 1 over 240 power of 14.8. The last answer is 15,490.
For question C, total amount of interest that she will earn for each option. For this question, we can use the formula I equals to S minus P. For the S, we take the answer from the question B that we did just now. So we do for the bank A first. So I equals to 46,513 and 80 cents minus 32,500. Press the calculator and get the answer. So the answer is I equals to 14,013 ringgit. Next, we do for the bank B, just use the same formula. I equals to 54,098 and 91 cents minus to 32,500. So the answer is 21,598 and 91.
Question 1D. Which bank should Suraya choose for her investment? Give a reason. Suraya should choose Bank B. This is because Bank B gives higher amount of interest than Bank A after 10.
Annuity is a series of periodic payment or deposits usually made in equal amount at equal interval of time. Annuities include things like monthly rent, insurance premium, home loan payment, and yearly dividend. The compound interest method is used to calculate or pay out an annuity.
After graduation, Iqmal started his first job at Serene Sphere Company, earning 4,000 ringgit per month. He is determined to save for his future, so he decides to invest 15% of his monthly salary into an investment account that guarantees a 3.6% compounded monthly return. After working and investing diligently for a few years, Iqmal wishes to purchase a property for 500,000 ringgit with a down payment of 55,000 ringgit. He has to get another loan from a bank offering 4% compounded monthly for 30 years for this house purchase. Question 2A. Calculate how long in years it takes for his investment to grow to the amount of the down payment, rounding the answers to 2 decimal places. For this question, we use the formula S equals to 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 over I. 55,000 equals to 600. 1 plus 0.003 to the power of n minus 1 over 0.003. We use self function and we will get n equals to 81.1. N equals to m times 3. 81.1 equals to 12 times t. T equals to 6.76 years.
Next, for question B, we just use this formula and substitute the value into the equation. For value A, minus the full cost of house with down payment. So, we got 445,000. Next, we substitute all the values into the formula and the last answer is 2,073 ringgit and 51 cents.
Question C. Calculate the total amount of interest that he paid to the bank. I equals to NR minus A.
360,2124.50 minus 445,000. The answer is 319,820.
If he failed to pay 5 consecutive payments, how much should he pay on the next payment to settle the outstanding areas? The answer is S equal R1 plus I, power n minus 1 divided by I. S equal to 2070, 351. 1 plus 19 over 6,000 to the power of 6 minus 1 over 19 over 6,000. The answer is 12,539.97.
Question 2. Immediately after paying for 26 years, he wanted to settle the loan in full amount. How much was the amount paid? N equals to 30 minus 26 times 12. N is 48 monthly payments. For this question, we use A equals to R 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative N over I. 2,073 ringgit 51 cent. 1 minus 1 plus 19 over 6,000 to the power of negative 48 over 19 over 6,000. The final answer should be 92,198 ringgit 34 cent. And with that, this is the end of our presentation. Thank you everyone for your time and attention. Have a nice day.
Hi, my name is Alexandria Audrey Gundu. My metric number is 2024446418.
Hello everyone, my name is Husna Tasha binti Maliki and my matrix number is 2024410x76.
Hey guys, my name is Alia Kurtu Aini binti Mohamad Jumadi and my matrix number is 2024645712.
Hi, my name is Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad Christina Arabia and my matrix number is 2024291008.
Assalamualaikum and hi. So for the first question, it is about compound interest. So compound interest is based on the principle which changes from time to time. In compounding, we calculate the interest periodically over the borrowing money and add it to the principal. This adjusted principal, the old principal plus interest, then becomes the principal for the next calculation of interest. Because the interest is added to the principal, the interest itself earns interest during the next period for computing interest. This is what is meant when it is said that the interest is being compounded. The final sum at the end of the borrowing period is called as compound amount. Moving to the question 1. Diana recently received her Employee Provident Fund (EPF) after selecting a pension scheme with total saving of 54,000. She plans to invest 50% of that amount in an investment scheme for a duration of 10 years. She has two options to decide. She has two options to consider. So for option 1 is Bank A. First 6 years, invest in Bank A, which offers a 4.2% interest compounded semi-annually. Next 4 years, invest in Bank A, which offers 5% interest compounded quarterly. For the second option is Bank B. First 6 years, invest in Bank B, which offers 4.4% interest compounded quarterly. Next 4 years, invest in Bank B, which offers 3.5% interest compounded every 2 months. Question 1A, the amount that she allocates for the investment. With the total saving of 54,000, she plans to invest 50% of that amount in an investment scheme for a duration of 10 years. So 54,000 times with 50% equals to 27,000.
For question 1B, the total amount that she will receive at the end of 10 years for each option. So we calculate for bank A first. S1 equal to accumulated amount at the end of year 6. We use the formula S equal to P1 plus I to the power n. S1 equal to 27,000 multiply 1 plus 0.021 to the power 12, and the total is RM3464756. And then after we calculate S1, we have to calculate S2, which is accumulated amount at the end of year 4. We use the same formula, and this amount we take from S1, and this S2 equal 34647.56 multiply 1 plus 0.0125 to the power 16, and we got this, the total. So this is amount that she will receive at the end of 10 years. S1 is S1 plus S2, and we got the total amount she will receive of 10 years for bank A. After we calculate for bank A, we will calculate for bank B. So we use the same formula, which is S equal to P multiple 1 plus I to the power n. S1 is accumulated amount at the end of year 6, and then we calculate S1 equal 27,000 multiply 1 plus 0.011 to the power of 24, and then we got the answer, RM35106.82. And then we calculate for S2, which is accumulated amount at the end of year 4. We use the same formula, S2 equal to 35106.82 multiply 1 plus 7 over 1,200 to the power 24, and then we got the answer, 224,366.73. And then we calculate for the amount that she will receive at the end of 10 years, which is S1 plus S2 equal to RM35106.82 plus RM40366.03, and then we got the answer, RM75472.85.
Okay. For question C, total amount of interest for each option. We use formula I equal to S minus P. I is equal to total interest earned. S is equal to total amount after the investment period, while P is the principal amount initially invested. So, for bank A, I equals to 76,913 ringgit and 73 cent minus 27,000 ringgit equals to 49,913 ringgit and 73 cents. For bank B, I equals to S minus P. So I equals to 75,472 ringgit and 85 cents minus 27,000 ringgit equals to 48,472 ringgit and 85 cents.
So, for question D, which bank should Diana choose for her investment? Give a reason. So here I got the amount of interest from both bank A and bank B. So based on our calculation on question C, Diana should choose bank A because the amount she will receive is higher than bank B. So the amount that she will receive from bank A is 49,913 ringgit 73 cents, while the amount of interest that she will receive from bank B is less than bank A, which is 48,472 ringgit and 85 cents.
After graduation, Nazrin started his first job at such company, earning 4,500 per month. He is determined to save for his future, so he decides to invest 20% of his monthly salary into an investment account that guarantees a 3.7% compounded monthly return. After working and investing diligently for a few years, Nazrin wishes to purchase a property for 540,000 with down payment of 54,000. He has to get another loan from a bank offering a 3.8% compounded monthly for 30 years for this house purchase. Question 2a. Calculate how long in years it takes for his investment to grow to the amount of down payment. So we are going to use the formula of S equals to R 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 over I. So they want us to calculate the T, which is in years, the time. So 54,000, which is the down payment, equals to 900, 1 plus 37 over 12,000 to the power of 12t, minus 1 over 37 over 12,000. 1 plus 37 over 12,000 to the power of 12t minus 1 equals to 54,000 over 900 times 37 over 12,000. 1 plus 37 over 12,000, 12 to the power of 12t equals to 0.185 plus 1. So we are going to use the log formula. So 12t log 1.0030833333 equals to log 1.185. 12t equals to log 1.185 over log 1.0030833333 plus t. So t is equals to 55.1365 over 12. And then the final answer will be 4.59 years.
For question 2b, we have to calculate Nazrin's monthly payment for the loan. And before we calculate, we have to list all the information given in the question. And for Nazrin, the payment is 54,000. K is 0.038, M is 12, and P is 30. For I, we have to calculate I. I is M over T. No, K over M. So 0.038 over 12, we got 19 over 6,000. And then for N, formula for N is N multiply T. 12 multiply 30, and then we got 360. For the remaining balance, Nazrin remaining balance is 55,500 minus 54,000, and we got 486,000. And then we use this formula, which is A equals R. A equals R multiply 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of n over I. And then all the information we fill in the information in this formula, and we calculate this first. And then after we got this answer, we go to right here, like this. And then we got this answer for RM2364.55. That's all.
For question 2C, total amount of interest that he paid to the bank, we use formula I minus NR minus A. I is the total interest paid, and N is the total number of monthly repayment, R is the monthly repayment amount, and A is the loan amount borrowed. So N is equal to 360, R is equal to 2,264 ringgit and 55 cents, and A is equals to 486 86,000 ringgit. So now we put the number in the formula. So I equals to 360 multiplied by 2,264 ringgit and 55 cent minus 486,000 equals to 238 ringgit.
Okay, so this is question 2D. So here, if he failed to pay 4 consecutive payments, how much should he pay on the next payment to settle the outstanding arrears? Which means how much he should pay at the 5th month because he failed to pay the 4 month, so he need to pay for the rest of the 4 month in the 5th month. Okay, so here n equal to 5 arrears, which is 5 months, the total of 5 months. So we're gonna use this formula as n equal to r in the bracket 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 and over I. So based on the information that we got from the previous question, we gotta fill in to this formula. So after you fill in this formula, you can get this. Okay. So then you press the calculator, shift, solve, and everything. Then you got the answer. As 5 equal to RM11394.69. So he need to pay this amount on the 5th month.
For question E, they want us to calculate the total amount that he paid after 27 years. First of all, we have to transfer this 27 years into the month. So 27 multiplied by 12 equals to 324 months. So n is equal to 360 minus 324 equals to 36. So we use formula A equals to R1 minus 1 minus multiply 1 plus I to the power of negative n over I. So A is the remaining loan balance after n month of repayment. R is the monthly repayment amount. I is the monthly interest rate. And last but not least, n is the number of remaining payment. So we take this formula and put the number. So A 36 equals to 2,264 ringgit and 55 cent multiply 1 minus multiply 1 plus 19 over 6,000 to the power of negative 36 over 19 over 6,000. So the total for this question is 76,933 ringgit and 60 cent.
I get so excited. All your friends invited.
Alright, so it was a great. That was a great intro, right, Muhammad?
Yes, very perfect intro for us.
Yeah, I can agree with you. So now, the both of us will be presenting our mathematics, business mathematics presentation, which is MAT112, and we are from Group 4. And I would like to introduce myself from the person speaking. My name is Sidney Bala.
And my name is Nur Maisarah bin Mohamad.
Alright. Now, the topic that we both will be presenting is compound interest and annuity. So, yeah, moving on to the topic, which is the definition and formula. I will let Mohamad speak
for the next one.
So,
all right.
compound interest. Compound interest is based on the principle which change from time to time. It is calculated the interest periodically over the borrowing money and add it to the principal. Compound interest must be lower from the original principal. The formula is interest equals to simple amount minus principal.
All right. Now that was the compound interest. Now moving on to annuity. Now annuity is basically a periodic payments or deposits usually made in equal amount at equal intervals of times. For example, it is monthly, consists of monthly rental payments, insurance policy, housing loan payments, and also annual dividends. Now, there are two types of formula that needs to be used, which is the future value, S equals to R, bracket 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 over I. And the meaning of future value is sum of all the future value, basically. So as the present value, which is also the sum of all the present values, which is A equals to R, 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative n over I. And that is for the introduction of our presentation. Alright, so as you can see in question 1, which consists of 20 marks, Sarah recently received her Employee Provident Fund, which is EPF, after selecting a pension scheme. With a total savings of 58,000, she plans to invest 55% of that amount in an investment scheme for a duration of 10 years. Right now, she has two options to consider, which is option A in Bank A and option 2 in Bank B. Now, as you can also see, for the first 6 years, invest in Bank A, which offers 3.8 interest compounded every 4 months. And for the next 4 years, it is invested, which offers 4% of interest compounded quarterly. As on the other hand, for Bank B, for the first 6 years, it is invested to offer 5% interest compounded every 4 months. And for the next 4 years, invest in Bank B, which offers 6% interest compounded monthly. Now, starting off with question A, determine the amount that she allocates for the investment, which is the face value 0.55, which is times by the total savings, with the total savings that she plans to invest for 55%, which equals to 31,900 ringgit. Alright, now that is for question A. That 31,900 ringgit is the amount that she allocates for the investment. Now as for B, the total amount that she will receive at the end of 10 years for each option, which is in Bank A, the formula for it is S equals to P, 1 plus I to the power of n. Now S is the maturity value, whereas P is the face value. Now the face value is 31,000. The face value is 31,900 times by 1 plus 0.01% to the power of 40, which equals to the maturity value of 47,494 ringgit and 75 cents. Now that is for Bank A, whereas for Bank B, the maturity value is 58,000 ringgit and 58,038 ringgit and 76 cents, and then the calculation is starting off with 31,900 ringgit times by 1 plus 0.005. 0.005 is the rate divided by 12 months, which is the formula of I equals to K divided by M. Now, may I repeat? 31,900 ringgit times by 1 plus 0.005 to the power of 120, which which equals to 58,038 ringgit 76 cents. Now, moving on to question C, the total amount of interest that she will earn for each option, starting off with bank A, which is the interest equals to maturity value minus the face value. The maturity value is 47,494 ringgits and 75 cents minus 31,900 ringgit, which equals to RM 15,594 75 cents for bank A. Now, whereas for bank B, it is 58,038 and 76 ringgit minus 31,900 ringgit, which equals to 26,138 ringgit 76 cents. Now, as you can see here, the amount for bank B is higher than bank A. Alright, so the next question asks, which bank should Sarah choose for her investment? Give a reason. Now, Sarah should choose bank B because knowing that the interest that she will earn in bank A is higher. Alright, this is due to, for the next 4 years, the invest in bank B offers more interest compounded monthly compared to lesser interest compounded quarterly. Yes, compounded quarterly, and I believe that makes a difference for Sarah to choose in her investment. Alright, so that is all for me. And moving on to the second question, I will be passing it on to Mohamad for annuity. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Maisarah and I'm going to present the question 2 of the MAT112 project. So, the question is, after the graduation, Usop started his first job at a Sheikh circuit company, earning 5,000 ringgit per month. He is determined to save for his future, so he decides to invest 10% of his monthly salary into an investment account that guarantees 3.8 compounded monthly return. After working and investing diligently for a few years, Usop wishes to purchase a property of 550,000 with a down payment of 50,000. He has to get another loan from a bank offering 3.7 compounded monthly for 30 years for this house purchase. So, we need to solve the problem first. The salary he gets for his monthly income is 5,000. So, the amount of salary he invests is 5,000 times 10% equals to 500. So, we have to calculate the balance after the down payment. 550,000 minus 50,000 equals to 500,000. Calculate how long in years it takes for his investment to grow to the amount of the down payment. So, use the down payment as S, and R is the money, the amount that he invested. So, 50,000 equals to 500, open bracket, 1 plus 19 over 60 over 6,000, close bracket, and minus 1 over 19 over 6,000. So, why n we don't use the value? Because n is the unknown. And the question asks for how long it takes. So basically, n is like the period of the compounded or his interest. So n equals to 87.01. Now we have to find years. We have already n, and we have the value of n, and we have the value of m. So n equals to 87.01 and m equals to 12. M equals 87.01 equals to 12 times t. T is the year. So we move t to the side and let the n divide the m. So we got 87.01 over 12 and we got 7.25 years. B. Calculate Yusuf's monthly payment for the loan. So this time we will use the 3.7 rate of interest because he is starting to make loan from the bank. So 0.07 over 12 equals to 337 over 12,000. This is the I value. So n equals to 12 times 30 equals to 360. So right now we will use the present value formula. So we use the balance of the down payment, which is 500,000, and let the monthly payment be unknown, which is R. Let the R be unknown. So use the value we had done. The R we get is 2,301.41 cents. C. Calculate the total amount of interest that he paid to the bank. So formula of interest is I equals to 8R minus A. So 360 times 2301 or 2,301.41 cents minus 500,000, and we got the answer 328,507.60 cents. Now D. If he failed to pay 2 consecutive payments, how much should he pay on the next payment to settle the outstanding arrears? So use the future value formula and use the previous value of R. R and I, we need to change the N because the question asks if he failed to pay 2 consecutive payments, which means he already done the first year payment. So N equals to 3. So replace the N with 3 like this. Okay. So we got the answer 6,925.54 cents. Last question. Immediately after paying for 28 years, he wanted to settle the loan in full payment. How much amount he paid? So the first question, the first problem statement, he stated that he has to get another loan from a bank offering 3.7 compounded monthly for 30 years. So now he already settled the 28 years. So how much left? Yes, 2 years left, and we have the value of N. 2 times 12 equals to 24, and that's the value of N. And use the present value formula, or we should be saying the A formula. So we got the R here. Use the previous R value. Use the previous R value. So R1 minus open bracket 1 plus I, and use the previous I also, which is 37 over 12,000. And we should replace this N because he already paid for 28 years, which is 2 years left. So N equals to 24. We got it here. Okay, so the answer is 53,166.76 cents. So that's all.
this video, we will learn compound interest and annuity.
My name is Diana Sakina from Group 5. Today I'm going to present about question 1. Carmila recently received her Employee Provident Fund, EPF, after selecting a pension scheme. With a total savings of 60,000, she plans to invest 60% of the amount in investment scheme for a duration of 10 years. She has two options to consider. First of all, it's option 1, Bank A. For the first 6 years, if she invests in Bank A, which offer 5% interest compounded every month. For the next 4 years, if she invests in Bank A, it will offer her 5.2% interest compounded quarterly. For option 2, Bank B, for the first 6 years, if she invests in Bank B, she will get 5% interest compounded every 4 months. For the next 4 years in Bank B, she will get 6% interest compounded monthly. From the information above, I will determine the amount that she will allocate for investment. The total savings she has is 6,000. It will be multiplied with 60%, which is 0.6. She will get 36,000 amount allocated. For question 1b, we're going to find the total amount that she will receive at the end of 10 years for each option. We will going to use the formula of future value S equal to P brackets 1 plus I bracket N. P is the principal, I is interest rate per interest period, and N is the number of interest period. First of all, we are going to calculate Bank A. We're going to substitute 360 ringgit into the principal bracket 1 plus bracket 1 over 240 bracket 72, which is equal to 48,564 ringgit 0.64 cent. We're going to substitute again to this one formula. S1 bracket 1 plus I bracket N. When we substitute the formula, which is 48,064 ringgit 0.60 cent, bracket 1 plus 0.013 bracket 16, you will get 597.33 ringgit. For Bank B, we're going to substitute again, which is B bracket 1 plus I bracket N, 360 ringgit bracket 1 plus 1 over 60 bracket 18. You will get 48,474 ringgit 91 cent. For S2 in Bank B, you get 484.74 ringgit 91 cent. Bracket 1 plus 1 over 200 ringgit bracket 48. So the answer would be 61,586 ringgit 85 cent. For question 1C, the total amount of interest that she will earn for each option. For Bank A, 1 is equal to S minus P. S is equal to 590 ringgit 713 ringgit 0.33 cent minus 3,600 ringgit. I is equal to 23713.33. For Bank B, it is 61,586 ringgit 0.85 cent minus 360 ringgit. So you will get RM to 25,586 ringgit 0.85 cent. I'm going to pass question D to Haikal.
Thank you, Ain. Hi everyone, I will proceed with the next question, which is question D. Which bank should Carmilla choose for her investment? Give a reason. Carmilla should choose Bank B option 2 because it provides a higher final amount and total interest earned after 10 years. This is because Bank A only provides an amount of interest of 23,713 ringgit 0.33, whereas Bank B provides 25,586 ringgit 0.85. That's all for question 1. Let's move on to the next question, which is question 2. Question 2 about annuity. After graduation, Adri started his first job at Vibrant View Company, earning 3,500 ringgit per month. He is determined to save for his future, so he decides to invest 15% of his monthly salary into an investment account that guarantees a 3.9% compounded monthly return. After working and investing diligently for a few years, Adri wishes to purchase a property for 543,000 ringgit with down payment of 60,000 ringgit. He has to get another loan from a bank offering 3.8% compounded monthly for 30 years for this house purchase. Question A. Calculate how long in years it takes for his investment to grow to the amount of the down payment. As we know, his monthly salary is 3,500 ringgit and the invest is 15% and the amount of invest is 3,500 ringgit multiplied by 0.15, which is 525 ringgit. After that, we calculating balance after down payment. The cost of the house is 543,000 ringgit and the down payment is 60,000 ringgit. And the balance you want to find is balance equal cost minus down payment. Balance equals 543,000 ringgit minus 60,000 ringgit, which is 483,000 ringgit for the balance. And now we use future value how to calculate how long it takes in years for her invest. Formula is S equal R 1 plus I power n minus 1 over I. We substitute the number 60,000 equal 525 1 plus 13 over 4,000 of power n minus 1 over 13 over 4,000. Then we will find n equal 97 and we will use n equal mt to find the years. N is 97 equal 12t. T equal 97 over 12 and the answer is 8.11 years. Let's move to the next question. Now we go to the question B. Calculate Adri monthly payment for the loan. We will use the present value to calculate monthly payment for the loan. The formula is A equal R 1 minus 1 plus I power negative n over I. We substitute the number to the formula. A is 483,000 equal R is we don't know 1 minus 1 plus I is 19 over 6,000 and n is power negative 360 over I is 19 over 6,000. After we calculate, we will find the value R, which is 2,250 ringgit 0.57 cents. We will continue the next question to Dania Batrisyia.
Thank you, Haikal. Now I am going to proceed with the next question. Question 2C. Calculate the total amount of interest that he paid to the bank. So we have to use formula I equals to NR minus A. From the previous question, N is equal to 360. After that, R is the monthly payment for the loan, which is RM2250.57 cents. And don't forget, we have to minus it with A, which is the balance payment of the house, RM483,000. For the total amount of interest that Idris have to pay to the bank is RM327,205.20 cents. Next, for question 2D, if he failed to pay 6 consecutive payments, how much should he pay on the next payment to settle the outstanding arrears? So here, we know here Idris failed to pay 6 months consecutive, but on the next month he have to pay another 1 month, so total of arrears that he needs to pay is 7 months. So N is equal to 7. For this question, we have to use formula future value of ordinary annuity, which is S equal to R 1 plus I power of N minus 1 over I. R is equal to 2250.57 and 1 plus 19 over 6,000 power of 7, which is the arrears, minus 1 over 19 over 6,000. So the payment that he needs to settle is RM15904.45 cents. For question 2E, immediately after paying for 25 years, he wanted to settle the loan in full amount. How much was the amount paid? For this question, we have to use formula present value of ordinary annuity, which is A equals to R 1 minus 1 plus I power of negative N over I. For usual, R is equals to 2250.57, 1 minus 1 plus 19 over 6,000, power of negative 60. How to get negative 60 is the balance of the year that he needs to pay is 5 years. So in total, 5 multiplied by 12 months equal to 60. Don't forget to over 19 over 6,000. So the amount that he have to pay is RM122 at 04.77 cents.
First of all, I'm gonna explain compound interest. Compound interest is based on the principle which change from the time to time. In compounding, we calculate the interest periodically over the borrowing money and add it to the principal. This adjusted principal, the old principal plus interest, then becomes the principal for the next calculation of interest.
This is because the interest is added to the principal. The interest itself earns interest during the next period for computing interest. The final sum at the end of the borrowing period is called as compound interest. Question 1a. The amount that she allocates for the investment is P equals 0.65 multiplied 62,000 equal 40,300 ringgit. Question 1b. The total amount that she will receive at the end of 10 years for each option. Option 1. First 6 years, K equals 0.035, M equals 6, T equals 6, I equals 0.035 per 6 equals 7 per 12,000, N equals 6 bracket 6 equals 36. Next, 4 years, K equals 0.044, M equals 4, T equals 4, I equals 0.044 per 4 equals 0.011, N equals 4 bracket equals 16. So the amount of option 1 is gonna be 49,686.90 plus 48,009.10 equal 97696. Option 2. First 6 years. K equals 0.04, M equals 4, T equals 6, I equals 0.04 per 4 equals 0.01, N equals 4 bracket 6 bracket equal 24. To calculate this, we're gonna use formula S equal P bracket 1 plus I bracket N. S equal 40,300 bracket 1 plus 0.019 bracket 8. The answer is gonna be 46,848.81 ringgit. The amount of option 2 is gonna be 41,170.31 plus 46,848.81 equal 98,090.12.
Question 1c. The total amount of interest that she will earn for each option. Option 1, Bank A, I equal S minus P. S is 976 96 minus 4030 equal I equal 573796 ringgit. And option 2, Bank B, I equal S minus P and S 98019.12 cent minus 40300 ringgit. I equal 57719.12 cent. Question 1D. Which bank should Sophia choose for her investment and give a reason? Sophia choose Bank A. This is because Bank A interest charge is lower than Bank B is option 2. The difference interest charge for Bank A and Bank B is 3 to 3.12 cent.
Now I'm gonna explain annuity. Annuity is a series periodic payment or deposit usually made in equal amount at equal interval of time. Example of annuity are money related payments, insurance policy, housing loan payments, and annual dividends. Payment or computation of an annuity is computed by compound interest method. Classification of annuity is 1. Annuity certain, 2. Annuity due, 3. General annuity, 4. Perpetuity.
For A, Calculate how long in years it takes for his investment to grow to the amount of down payment, rounding the answer in 2 decimal places. By using formula S equal to R, 1 plus I n minus 1 over I, fill in the formula with the numbers S equal to 48,000, R equal to 800, 1 plus I equal to 1 over 300, n equal to 124 minus 1 over I equal to 1 over 300. And the answer is 4.30 years. For B, we need to calculate Firdau's monthly payment for the loan. To find the loan, we need to minus 555,000 minus 45,000, which we will get 510,000, which is the A, the present value. The K is 0.039, M equal to 12, T is 30, N is equal to 360, I is 13 over 4,000. In this equation, we can use formula for the present value, which is A equal to R 1 minus 1 plus I negative N over I. Fill in the formula and we will get R, which is equal to RM 2,405.51 cents.
To C, calculate the total amount of interest that he paid to the bank. N equal MT equal to 12 times 30 equal 360 and R 2405.51 and A equal 510000, and the formula of question C, I equal NR minus A. N is 360 and R is 240.51 minus A is 510000, and the answer of I 3593.60 cents.
For question D, if he failed to pay 5 consecutive payments, how much should he pay on the next payment to settle the outstanding arrears? Arrears is N. To find the arrears, we need to add 5 consecutive payments plus 1, which is the next payment, which we will get 6. So N is equal to 6. In this question, we can use formula S equal to R 1 plus I n minus 1 over I. S equal to 2,405.51 cents. 1 plus 13 over 4,006 minus 1 over 13 over 4,000, which we will get RM 14,550.84 cents. Lastly is question E. Immediately after paying for 26 years, he wanted to settle the loan in full amount. How much was the amount paid? In this question, we need to find months for the years, which is 20 years. We need to multiply with 12, which is we will get 360 months. 26 years multiplied by 12, we will get 312 months. To find the N, we need to minus 360 minus 312, which we will get 48 months, which is the N. N is equal to 48. For this question, we can use formula A equal to R 1 minus 1 plus I negative N over I. A equal to 2,405.51 cents. 1 minus 1 plus 13 over 4,000 negative 48 over 13 over 4,000, which we will get RM 106,748.66 cents.